Hi, my name is Cindy Thomas. Today I chose to speak about a very personal and significant turning point in my life. These turning points are the ones that defines and mold us into who we are today. I chose to speak about the special event that changed my thoughts of a teenager that into a woman. This event took place when I was 19, which was my first taste of motherhood, but not my first taste of life. I'll start off by letting you guys know that I left home when I was 16, and just like many of us, I couldn't wait to experience the adulthood, the freedom in which I thought it was about partying and drinking and doing whatever I could without parental guidance, much less supervision. At that time, I had already finished high school, and I was putting myself through college and also working nights. At the age of 18, I became pregnant, and of course, as any young girl, I thought I was going to live happily ever after. My daughter's father and I didn't work out for many reasons, but I still thought that he would be present in her life regardless, and that the effort would be equally divided amongst both of us as parents. The day my daughter was born was the day my daughter's father pretty much said goodbye to me. I was filled with so much emotion, hate, and anger. I looked down at her and I remember wiping my tears and just becoming a lioness. There wasn't anything I wouldn't do to protect my cub. Protection just doesn't mean keeping her away from harm. Protection meant that I was going to keep her from going hungry, becoming cold, and becoming another statistic. Protection also meant protection from my own feelings, especially at that time that I would not allow my feelings towards her father in that moment of abandonment to hinder the possibility of him becoming a good father to her, regardless of my relationship with him. How could I be the one to keep my own child from a significant role an important role that he has to play in her life? I was only 19. I would put my daughter's needs before mine. This was the moment I became a woman. I knew my partying days weren't over. They just came to an 18-year pause. I knew at that moment that I would lose those so-called friends. But I knew the friends that would stick around would be the ones to understand that my spontaneous would have to be planned. I worked long hours to ensure that all my daughter's needs were met and without having to ask from anyone from much of anything. Even though I know it took two to make a child, I expected the unexpected. I would put my energy into working long hours to ensure my daughter's needs were all met. A dollar became so much more meaningful, and I finally understood my parents and what they were trying to tell me this whole time. Those same words were the words that I was going to eventually pass on to my child. The day I became a mother was the day I became a woman. Not every mother that has a child becomes a woman. Becoming a woman doesn't mean you have a child. Becoming a woman means you understand priority. My priority was putting my child first. Becoming a woman for me was understanding that my feelings were second. I was going to do whatever I could and whatever it took to ensure that my daughter's needs were well taken care of. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my video.